Hi, I'm Connie Townsend, group fitness instructor and personal trainer, here with friends from the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center again. We've got Michelle and Esther helping today. Now today's a little different because we're going to be doing some agility drills, teaching our feet to connect with our brain for fast feet movement, different directions. It's good for pickleball, racquetball, tennis. If you play a sport that needs a lot of direction change, then today we're going to be showing you some exercises that you can do at home whenever you think about it, and it'll make you quicker on your feet. All right, so let's just start with a shoulder roll back. So just let the arms dangle. Don't go around in an arm circle yet. We're just getting those shoulder blades to move around your back. One more. Now go a little bigger, just what your shoulders will allow. Getting that range of motion increased in those shoulders. This is a good example of maybe a warm-up that you can do before you play pickleball or before you get onto the tennis court. All right, come on back down. We're gonna roll forward, shoulders only. You use your arms a lot in tennis, pickleball, racquetball, so we want upper body to be warmed up as well as lower body. All right, let's get a little bigger. Okay, let's come on to about shoulder height. We're gonna reach around. So your feet are a little wide. You're pivoting on the toe. Let that heel come up. That gets the upper body loosened, your spine loosened a little bit. In 4, 3. Now reach up from the side. We've done all these warm-up and stretches before. Warm-up exercises. But we're putting them on in this workout because it's specifically for kind of sports-related exercise. So these are good. It's a good reminder of things you could be doing. Let's rope climb. So straight up. Now this lengthens the spine. Get your body to stretch out from your center. Four, 3. So your feet are wide here. We're gonna go up, clasp your hands. Now just sit down and swing up. Pull back. So you've got a little squat swing going. We do these a lot. It's a nice full body stretch and gets those big leg muscles to warm up. Pushing through the heels to get back up. We don't ever go so low that we look between our knees. Couple more. One more. Woo, come on down, feet even a little wider if you can. Toes pointed forward. Let's do a little bend and straighten, side to side. Loosening up the hips, stretching out the inner and outer thigh muscles. Getting you ready for a lot of movement that takes you low and then back up. All right, we're gonna come over. Let's hold Your back is straight, shoulders are back, your chin stays up a little bit. You can pull that navel toward the spine. There's a nice stretch. And up, let's go to the other side. And then back to center. Bring them in just a little bit. We're going to come down onto the thighs. So forearms on the thighs. Now keep your head above the heart. We're going to straighten, bend, straighten, bend. So this is a little frog squat. You're pushing through those heels as you straighten those legs. You can feel the stretch in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. One more. And slowly back up. Now we're going to take the knee, come across and out and down. We're going to alternate legs. So come across and across. So hold on to something if you need to. We did these with a chair. That helped with balance. You can move up against the wall. That gets all those muscles around the hip joint loosened up and warmed up. All right, last one. Now let's take one leg, just step it back, heel comes down, let's bend that front knee. So you're getting a stretch in that lower leg back there, you can feel it in the calf. And now come up, let's bring that one straight out in front, put it on the heel, and sit. You can feel it up in the hamstring again. Now, up. Let's switch legs, put that on the heel out in front. We'll start with the hamstring stretch first. Leg is straight, back is straight, shoulders back. And up, let's step straight back. Put that heel down. Now the heel, you're lining up right behind the toe. Let's bend that front knee a little bit. And there's that calf stretch again. All right, we're gonna get moving. So get a drink of water. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna do some quick feet exercises and we'll get the heart rate up, so it's good cardio. It increases your endurance, but it connects that brain to your feet and makes you faster, quicker on your feet, especially when you have to change directions. So, feet a little wide. We're gonna start with, traditionally they're called football runs. So, shoulders back, get low. We're gonna try to get those feet up off the floor. Quick feet. Belly button pulled in tight. All right. In 4, 3, 2. Now in this position, we're gonna tap down, up, tap, up. Now don't reach the floor all the way. Just pretend that you're tapping down, pushing up. Get up on the toes. Now if you want more cardio, make it more intense, you can always jump it. Woo! Or low impact, just up on the toes. One more. Football. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Getting the heart rate up, starting to breathe hard. Tap it down, up, down, up. Footballs. 2, 3, 4. Tap down, up, down, up. One last time, football run. Woo! And taps. Up. Really raise up on the toes. March. step touch. Okay, we're gonna do some skaters. So, you can always come back to the step touch. This is upright. Or, with the shoulders back, come down a little further, start tapping behind. Like you're doing a speed skate. You can keep it low impact. Or, pretend you gotta jump over a little fence or creek. Watch your footing. Make sure you're landing flat. Woo! You got it. 4, 3, and step touch. Let's bring that heart rate down a little bit. We do a lot of side-to-side motions during this workout because with sports like pickleball, you're moving side to side, front and back. All right, we're gonna do a little lateral hop. So march. You pretend there's a line. We're gonna hop diagonally across the line. When we hop, we're gonna try to land on one foot. It looks like this. Hop, hop, hop. So you're moving forward. Now go back. Hop, hop. We're kind of keeping it slow. Hop and hop. Go forward. Hop and hop. Try to get your balance maybe on one foot. Back. Woo! Going slow motion right now. We're gonna go faster now. Hop, 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 hop. Go back. Hop, hop, hop. One more. Forward. And back. Get over that line. March it out. Whew. Get you breathing hard. That's great. Works that heart and lungs. So we'll move forward and back a little bit. Feet wide. We're gonna get low, do some monster walks. Step, 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 one more step, then high knees back. Step, 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 step. Now you can just march, going backward, down, working the muscles now. Monster walk, forward, 3, 4. Knee, you can slow it down. So whatever your level that you want to work at is. We're backpedaling. Working on the muscles. Woo! Again. Stay low. And just march. Catch your breath. Woo! Okay. This next one, a little hop, hop, turn. We'll get a little impact with 2 hops. Then we're gonna turn to the side, kind of sit down a little. I'll show you, it looks like this. Hop, hop, turn. Hop, hop, turn. All right, join me. You can just bounce on the toes. You don't have to have any impact. Woo! One more. You got it, come on, the other side. March it. Woo! So this is higher intensity. Agility drills are kind of a high intensity interval training where we get the heart rate up, then we recover for a bit. Let's go to step touch again. Get that heart rate down a little. Let's take it forward. So anytime you can force yourself to move side to side instead of just going straight forward, that's going to help you work on agility. Let's get low. And back. And forward. And back. All right, just stay here, step touch. So the heart rate's down. We recovered a little bit. We'll get it up again in the next section. So keep moving around, get water, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, we're going to continue with our agility drills, but this time we're using cones, little safety cones, little orange cones, but they're not. They're just, you know, drink cups. So you probably have some in the house. So grab a couple of cups. Now we have them facing up this time because it's windy out here and they're going to fly away. So we have rocks in ours, but just something that gives you something to shoot for, to give us a little area to work within. So let's start at one side. We're going to get low. We're just going to do a couple shuffles and then reach like you're going to tap your cone. Maybe don't tap it, but we're going to reach down. So it looks like this. We're just going to go side to side. Okay, let's go. Now stay with your shoulders back. We don't want to round the shoulders forward. What you're doing is squatting down to get low. Now you just take your time. You might shuffle really slowly. You might shuffle really fast. It's all about you. I want you to pick up your feet. We don't want the shoe to catch. And one more. Woo! March it out. So it's very easy to set up some sort of a little course at home, if you will. Just get something out that will stay put. And you can shuffle between the cones. All right. Now, we're going to use those cones as markers for a figure 8. We're going to be facing front the whole time. You're shuffling around these cones. So it's another side shuffle, but we're going to be moving forward and back a little. So get low, start at 1. We're going to shuffle in front and around and then in front. So you get going at your own speed. Now I want you to try to stay facing sideways. Okay, don't turn and face the direction you're moving. All right, now we're really going to challenge ourselves. Switch direction. Whoa. Whoop. Now we got to get the brain moving. Uh-oh. That's the great part of using something breakable. All right, let's march it out. That's okay. We're going to hit our cone every once in a while. But as we keep moving, keep working at it, we run them over less. Okay, now we have another one. We're going to take that third one, set it in the center. Okay. So now let's start on one side. Now we can't turn to face the direction we're going. That's cheating. We got to stay facing sideways. Kind of lead with your hip. We're going to step over and over and over, and then go back. Now, how fast you go, well, that's all up to you. And our goal is to start getting a little faster maybe. But we all travel at our own speed. So even us three, we're doing different speeds. You gotta lift that the feet to get over those cones. So we're working our muscles, our agility, our endurance. Woo! How about one more pass? Good job. Walk it out. Whew. Gets the heart rate up. Makes you breathe heavy. That's awesome. They're just short little bursts of high energy. So it's a different way of training the body. It helps build endurance. And with those fast feet exercises, it gets our brain used to us traveling side to side instead of just always forward and back. Okay, so we'll just leave those cones the way they are. That's our line. We're gonna do a little forward, back, fast feet. So pretend you've got that line there. We're not gonna jump over it. We're gonna kind of get low and just go forward of it and behind it. Forward, behind. Now you notice you're leading with probably your dominant foot. You have one foot that kind of stepped out automatically in front of the other. So a couple more like this, as fast as you can get, and let's come to a stop. Now think about what foot you led with. We're gonna lead with the other foot. So same thing, quick feet, forward and back. So you might be really slow, trying to teach those feet to move for you, or you might be really fast. So it's up to you. We're not sliding the feet across the floor. You're picking them up, forward and back. We led with the other foot this time. Woo! Heart rate. All right, so just walk it out a moment, recover a little bit. So the forward, forward, back, back. We're gonna go ahead and change that side to side. Now we do these a lot. We have in the past done the out, out, in. That's what we're doing. We're just low. Out, out, in. So start slow, then start speeding it up. Woo! All of a sudden you feel like your feet are getting all tangled up. But your brain is connecting to those muscles, those nerve endings, getting everything to move. So if you're still having trouble kind of coordinating, just slow it down. Woo! All right, march it out. So let's bring the heart rate back down. Get a drink of water, and we'll continue on with other agility drills. All right, let's put your cones, the cones aside a minute so we're not tripping on them. We're not gonna need them for this segment. We're gonna actually be strengthening our legs quite a bit. So, no equipment, no weights, no bands. Your feet are hip width apart or a little bit wider. Squat width. Toes are forward. So the feet are kind of parallel to each other. Shoulders are back. Remember, a squat is not to stand tall and push the knees out. That would hurt the knees. We're gonna push the bottom out. So we sit and then up on the toes. Down, up. So you're working on several things here. Your leg strength, which gives you better agility, better stability, where our core is engaged. So we're working on muscles, especially the lower leg as you come up on the toes. Working on muscles, stability, core. Keep those shoulders back. We can get the heart rate up a little by reaching up. Makes it harder to balance too. So that's a good way to challenge yourself. And if it's too hard to balance doing that, just leave the arms down. Woo! One more. Okay. Now we're going to be doing a side squat. So that's stepping out, sitting down in the center here. It's not off to the side, and then pulling that leg in. We're gonna do 2 of them. And then in that position, once we've moved 2, we're gonna step forward with our trailing leg and do a lunge. So I'll start as slow. All right, your feet are narrow to start. We're going to step out, sit, stand, sit, stand. Now take this trailing leg, step out, you land in the heel, you're up on the back toe, so let that heel come up. Let's drop that back knee, pull in. 2 squats. Now trailing leg, forward, back, squat, squat. This leg, lunge. Whoa, it's hard to balance when you're lunging. So you step quite a ways forward with that lunge, land in the heel, forward, pull back. Lots of leg work here. Gets that heart rate up as well. Squat, squat, lunge, forward, back, and lunge. Last one there. Okay. So the third exercise is a squatted back lunge. So legs are hip width apart. Because when we do a back lunge, same as the front, our foot steps directly back. You land on that toe, drop the back knee, okay? But I'm making it a little unusual. We're gonna start in a squat, narrow squat. Now take one leg, step back, land on the toe, drop the back knee. Now bring that foot in, but you're still squatted down. Now other leg. Woo! And you're squatted. So it really works a lot on endurance in those muscles to stay low the whole time. Now when you step back, your body comes up. You're in that lunge position. Shoulders back. Woo, a lot of work. You can keep your arms out there to help you balance. You could be beside a chair if you need to. How about one more? Legs are really tired. Heart rate is up. Woo. Move around a little bit. Get your breath back. Okay, staying with a lunge. But in sports, you often angle. You have to go for the pickleball or the tennis ball at angles. Feet start narrow. Now, we're gonna turn our toe out to the corner, step out and do that lunge, and come in. Now keep it really shallow, don't go very deep. Now other foot, turn the toe toward the corner, pull in. Now that back knee bends, that front knee bends. So they're not real pretty, not perfect, but you're getting the body used to moving diagonally. You're landing in the heel, and only do what you can. So we're not stepping out to the side, we're stepping out to the corner. One more set. Just remember to turn that toe toward the corner. Woo! All right, shake them out. Almost done. So, we're gonna go across and back. So instead of angling out diagonally, we're going to actually cross our center line. Our leg is going to step across, land on the toe, and drop the back knee. Come back in. Now it's very hard to balance on this one, so maybe be with a chair next to you. Take the other leg, come across, dip that toe, knee down. Oh, now don't come across too far. We don't want to tweak that front knee. We want that knee to kind of stay over that front foot. So your body is pretty much staying facing front. So curtsy lunges are a little tricky. And if they bother your knee or hips, then don't do this one. You can just do an alternating back lunge, straight back instead of across. But this one's great for working on the smaller hip muscles, the muscles that go around the hip joint. The lunges and the squats work our big muscles. One more here. Woo! All right, let's just kind of cool back down. We're gonna widen out our feet a little, toes forward, up on the toes and down. Let's just finish with some calf raises without the squats to get the heart rate back down. Whenever we work those big leg muscles, we use a lot of energy. The heart rate goes up. All right, so get water. We're gonna start moving again. Do one more section for our heart and lungs. Okay, we're gonna start moving again. We're gonna redo a section that we did earlier. Remember those footballs, yay. And the tap downs and the skaters. So, feet wide-ish. Kind of squat width apart. Shoulders back, belly button pulled in. We're low, we're gonna do a football run. 4, 3, 2. Now get low and high. Down, up. One more. Here we go, football. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Tap it down. Up on the toes. Footballs. 4, 3, 2. Tap it down. One more. Footballs. Woo! Get those feet above the floor. Down. Up. March it. 4, 3. Step touch. All right, let's go into that skater. You're tapping behind. You're low. Maybe jump a little if you can and want to. 4, 3, watch your landing. Back to a step touch. Let's go into those lateral hops. We're gonna hop, 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 go back. Start challenging yourself to maybe try to land on one foot. Forward. Back. One more set. Forward. 2, 3. Go back. Woo! Walk it out. Wide feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're gonna get low. Monster walk. 4, 3. Now knees up, going back, or march it. And monster walk forward. 2, 3, 4. Forward. Just keep your feet wide. Now together. Forward. Building up endurance in those legs. Forward. Woo! Okay. March it out. Remember where we ended. Is a hop, hop, turn. Hold on. Catch your breath a little. In 4, 3. Here we go. It's a hop, hop, turn. Hop, hop, turn. Keep the feet parallel to each other. They're moving as a unit. Woo! One more set. You got it. March it. Really breathe deep. Fill those lungs up. Okay. Now we're gonna do something here. I'm gonna add an exercise. Very common one for, if you might remember back to your high school sports days, we did a lot of these. There's a name, it's karaoke, but it's not karaoke, we don't sing. Okay, so let's start over here a little bit. Then we step out, cross over, step out, cross behind. Okay, and then let's go the other way. Cross, step, behind. So it's a little bit easier when we get going faster. So let's forward, back, forward. So just every step you take, you alternate front and back. Woo! Oh, I started back this time. So it really doesn't matter, does it? You just do what you want. Go your own speed. Pretty soon, maybe you can go really fast feet. Don't think about it too much. Just cross, 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 cross. Woo! You got it, one more. All right, so that's another good drill for connecting the brain to the feet, getting them to move faster. That keeps us from getting hurt, because if our feet have been trained to be quick, move quick, then we can get out of trouble pretty easy. Alrighty. 4, 3, let's get low footballs. 2, 3, 4, let's reach down, up on the toes and down, up. Football. 4, 3, 2, get low and down, up. One more. Skaters. Remember, don't round that back. Can you do it without tapping that toe? Woo! 4, 3, let's hop it laterally, across. Go back. Forward. Hand back. Step, touch. All right, let's gradually recover. Bring the heart rate back down. Don't just stop. Our breathing and our heart rate need to be reduced gradually. All right, so keep moving around. Get some water. And then we'll work on one more balance exercise and we'll stretch. All right, we're gonna calm it down a bit. Stay really quiet with this one. We're gonna do what they call a stability pump. We have arms that are kind of like running arms, but we're gonna be bringing one knee up at the same time. So let's start on this side. Your knee will come up. Now you can be near a wall if you need some balance. Your knee comes up, your opposite arm comes forward, like you're running. Your other elbow is back behind. Now we kind of switch out a little bit. Back up. And switch. Now don't get too horizontal at first. Just get the feel for it. So you can use a wall, of course. You can use a chair for balance. You have to put that foot down once in a while. The better at it you get, the more you can extend out from the body, but you need to stay small first. One more. Woo! And that leg you're standing on is really tired now. But that's good. That's building the muscles in that lower leg, which the stronger your lower legs are, the more agile you are. All right, so let's take that knee that was forward there. Let's step back, heels down, directly behind the toes, and let's bend that front knee. So we've got that calf stretch. We're gonna take some good time on stretching those legs today because we use them a lot with our agility drills. Your legs got a good workout. All right, now your feet are about hip width apart, still your legs are. You're kind of off balance. We're gonna raise the body up. Your feet are still pretty wide. They're staggered. Now take your arms out. We're gonna try to rotate in this position. It's hard to balance, so try to concentrate. All right, let's rotate to the other way. Can't go as far over here. You can feel that stretch. Back to center, arms down. You can feel that stretch in the front of the hip, but it also was helping to stretch around the hips. Let's bring that leg forward into that hamstring stretch again. So you're on the heel, toe pulled up. Let's just bend this knee. Legs stay straight, back stays straight, shoulders are back. And there's your hamstring stretch. So the back of the leg gets really tight. A lot of people have that as probably their tightest muscle group is in the back of the legs. And if it stays too tight, it's gonna pull on the pelvis, which pulls on the spine, and we have some back pain. So we try to stretch as much as we can. Let's come on up. All right, gotta get to that stability pump on the other side. So I know it's extremely hard to balance, so just do what you can. Let's bring that knee up, other knee this time. Opposite arm front, and then that same side arm back. Whoa. We're gonna transfer. So you're just moving that leg behind you, and switching arms. So you're switching the arm that's out front, bringing it back. Very hard to coordinate. Whoa. That standing leg is getting a lot of work done, not only in the lower leg, but up in the hip joint as well. One more. Woo! You did it. All right, let's put that leg that was moving, let's put it straight back, heel down, and then bend that front knee. So you want to glance at it. You don't want that heel turned in. You want it kind of kept in line with the toes. Even the stretches are working on our stabilization because our feet are staggered, and so it's hard to balance. So even though it's a stretch, primarily, it also helps us with our balancing ability. All right, so let's come up. You can adjust your feet a little closer if you need to. So you feel that stretch here. Let's reach out. Let's rotate that way this time. So we're off center. Our line of sight has shifted, so it's hard to balance. Other way. And then back to center. Arms down. Let's take that foot out front. Pull the toe in. Let's sit down. Now, if you tuck the chin and look down, it's going to kind of make your back round, and we don't want that to happen, so throw those shoulders back. All right, now raise slowly. Okay, let's widen out the feet a little bit. We're going to take our arm, reach straight up, and then over the top a little bit. So you feel that stretch all the way down your side, down into your hips even. So this is a good set of stretches to do after your workout. And let's switch sides. Up, lengthen the spine, over. The warm-up before you get started playing your pickleball or tennis is a dynamic warm-up. That means you're moving while you're stretching. So that's why we did those moving stretches where we went up like that. It gets the body ready for movement. Now that we've moved and our bodies are nice and warm and the muscles are nice and warm, then we take our time with the stretches after you work out. So now let's take our hands, lace them together, push forward, look down. You can feel that stretch in your upper back. And then straighten, arms about shoulder width apart, palms down. Let's bring them up. You're gonna push to the ceiling, pull back, try to get those arms beside your ears if you're able to. And then let's come down. We're gonna push toward the floor, get the shoulders down, they're back. Let's look to the side. Well, I'd like to thank the helpers again from the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, Michelle and Esther. Let's look the other shoulder, for helping me today. And hopefully that gave you some ideas. Let's look back to center, up and down. Hopefully that gave you some ideas of exercises that you can do at home that make your feet faster and make you more efficient at your sport. Thanks to the Eastmont Parks and Rec Department for the use of their beautiful park. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.